Aries, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. I'm going to start off with some astrology for you guys, and then we're going to head into the cards, all right? If you haven't subscribed yet, please remember to subscribe and then ring that bell so you get all the notifications. I upload Aries content every single Thursday. Aries, this is a really self-actualization period for you. Chiron is still in Aries, and Chiron is a teacher. Chiron is a teacher. That's what he is. But what is the energy? How does he teach? He usually teaches through suffering. He usually, it's almost like learning your lessons through suffering. And how is that suffering happening to you? Well, if you look on the other side of the chart, you'll see that Mars, which is your ruling dignitary, it's still very much in Capricorn, but it's going to impact you wherever it is because it's your ruling dignitary, and it's in direct opposition to Lilith. And it's almost still right on top of Venus. So there's just a sense right now of an awakening and awareness, especially in you, of the decisions that you may have made because of your primal desires, as opposed to, which it's not bad. That's not bad, right? We all have them. But it's almost like a sense of, are you ashamed of it? And I'm not saying you should be, but I'm saying that you should be aware of if you are ashamed of it, and if so, why? And why is that causing you suffering now? What is that rub, that sensation of regret? What is it teaching you? What is it trying to make you learn about yourself? Because I can guarantee it's not trying to make you learn that you're a shitty person and you should sit there and be ashamed and you owe everybody. No, you don't. No. But it is trying to teach you something about who you are. And because you've got Chiron sitting right there with you, there's just a sense of, yeah, this is not going to be easy. And it could even be through moments in your life when you failed the most. And you thought to yourself, oh, wow, when did I rush into, especially those relationships? Maybe I just wanted to bang somebody, but I let it get too far. Maybe I just let my primal desires take over me. And then I kind of backed myself into a corner. A lot of this energy is, how have we backed ourselves into the corner? The thing is this, we cannot back ourselves. We cannot get out of the corners we've backed ourselves into if we're weighed down by shame, if we're weighed down by trying to hide ourselves, right? Because the best place to hide yourself is in that little corner. You're already in that dark space. Why don't I just stay here? Why? Because there's so much more out there for you. And so the challenge for you right now, astrologically, is how do I face those things that I know I didn't do my best at? How do I face them? You don't have to announce them, but you have to honor them. You have to be like, I done fucked up. Because the truth is this, I guarantee you, if you haven't faced them, you are going through exactly those same things again. You've started another cycle and you're on the same path to just do it all over again. And you've probably been stuck in that same loop. Why? Because you haven't learned the lesson. But the beautiful thing about the energy that's surrounding you right now is the expanded awareness and the expanded acceptance, the connection to God, the connectivity of God. Jupiter is in Pisces, right? So there's the level of connectivity to God that everybody has access to now. It's that unconditional love of, I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to blame you. I'm always going to love you. Is how we can get back to unconditionally loving ourselves so that we can own what we've done and feel the shame of it. Let the shame teach us that we can do better. So then we do better. And that's kind of your lesson in learning right now. And it's a beautiful time. Is it the most glamorous time? No. But I'll tell you, it's going to be the most challenging time because with that Mars conjunct Venus, there's this energy of, yeah, I want to go after it again. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get me that. I just want it. Desire. You want it, right? But how has that gotten you into trouble in the past? And how are you circling back on another karmic loop if you haven't learned the same lessons of why you need to be aware of what that feeling is inside of you trying to tell you. It's trying to tell you, do better. It's trying to tell you you're capable of more. It's also trying to tell you there's better out there, right? That's kind of what it is. It's like raising your vibrations will inevitably draw higher vibrations to you. So this is self-actualization time. The good news is you have the capability of the self-love and the unconditional forgiveness to be able to learn the lesson this time so that you do not continue down any paths that you are repeating once again, making the same mistakes again. You will be able to see it, because the key to seeing it is owning it and not trying to shrink away from it. That's the key. And you have that ability now. I'm trying to find my cards. Here we go. Let's go into this, Aries. Let's go into this. So there is your spiritual quest. Let's see what the cards have to say about this week for you. Aries. 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 It doesn't have to be about partnership. It could be about how you deal with money. You know, it's really about like where is Capricorn in your chart? Which house does it occupy? Right? That sense of like, that's where the lesson is really going to be taught to you through. For some of you, it could be money. It could be career. It could be in relationships with friends. It could be your romantic relationships. Wherever Capricorn is in your chart, that's where the area of your life, that house, wherever Capricorn is the area in your life where it's being exaggerated. You're learning this lesson through. All right, let's go. Transformation is beautiful. Oh, I love it. That's that scorpionic energy of just moving forward in your life and really being able to change yourself, because that's what butterflies do, yo. They change themselves. They say, not time to be caterpillar anymore. I can't keep crawling along this branch. I've got to uplift myself. So this is a transformative period for you. Absolutely. And then we have be here now. That is the secret to stopping time. That is the secret to stopping time's hold on you. Don't look in the past. Don't think into the future. Be in this moment. Look at how beautiful life is right now. Because if you always look into the future, you're thinking, I need more. I need more, I need more, I need more. You won't be satisfied with what you have. You're always looking in the past. You're like, I need that, I need that, I need that. Be here now, and you defy time. And then we have the abundant universe will provide. Ooh, I'm telling you. There is an opportunity that is legitimately right in front of you with something that is so beautiful, but it's small, and if you don't look, you won't see. It's almost like, guys, Aries, hello, do you realize that it's this little thing that is the abundance? Could be a partnership, right? It could be a partnership. This is Libran energy, that opposite energy from you. It's like a sense of the abundant universe will provide, but it's going to provide through this small thing. You know, it's like, is it coming in the way that you expected it? No. It's really beautiful though, if you pay attention. Let it shine. More Scorpio energy. What's going on between you and Scorpio? Maybe you want to go check out their reading too. This is about, once again, transcending yourself, a rebirth of sorts. And also a statement too. Oh, sorry, hold on. Oh, I apologize. Let it shine is like a sense of show the world what you got. This is actually, I've been predicting this for you for a while, but there's almost a sense of, there's just like a debut. That's the word I'm looking for. So are you debuting something? Are you coming out with something? Have you like spread your wings and fly? Like, I'm here now. Success where there once was death and failure. This is the time that you get to actually succeed where you failed in the past, not by going back into the past, but by having learned the lesson from the past so you don't make the same mistake. Because whether people acknowledge it or not, Aries, your ships that you miss do come around again. It's just that most people miss them again because they haven't learned how to see the opportunity. They're still as blind as they were 20 years ago. The people who get it on the second time around are the people who have learned to see. They've learned to hear. They've learned to see what they're looking for by being in the moment and looking in front of them, not off in the distance, not behind them. It's pulling up right in front of you. And that's what you've learned to see. So this opportunity is legit pulling up right in front of you. And then we have time for a deep dive, which is also Libra energy. Understanding things at a deeper level. Digging a little bit deeper than normally you would. Allowing yourself to actually sit with a thought or a moment, or sit with the moment. That's what it is. And also allowing yourself to sit maybe with a relationship longer. A sense of opening yourself up more. Nothing is wasted. Hell no, it's not. That's the statement that's saying to you, everything that you've been through is why you're going to succeed this time around. It's like your Slumdog Millionaire moment, right? It's all the legitimate, if you watch the movie, shit that you had to crawl through, all that stink you got stuck up your nose, all those times that you lost. That is, those were lessons. That's Chiron. And that's kind of what's coming back for you right now, is all those lessons and the opportunity to use those lessons to win this time around. It's that's going to make you a winner. It's all those failures. And it's going to make you a bigger winner than just a winner, because you're going to be a winner that actually understands the value of what they're winning. And a long time ago, you probably wouldn't have. You probably would have taken it for granted. And then we have this. Freedom is yours. Bam. Freedom from what? Your own ego. The confinements we put on ourselves. Yeah. Also, freedom from those chains or how people viewed you in the past. This whole reading is saying people are not going to look at you the same way that they used to. You know, you always get stuck in those loops, especially with your family and your old friends, a sense of they never let you go. They never let you grow into something that doesn't, like, you know, yeah, that they don't see, that they weren't familiar with. But you're growing beyond that. Despite their expectations of you, you're proving a lot of people wrong. And in doing so, you are going to legitimately change what people think about you. Not that, and you know why? The reason why it's working is because this time around, you don't give a fuck what people think about you. You're free from those social pressures. And it's because you're free from the social pressures that you get to shine. And people see you in a whole different way. Look at that. You broke your own chains. And then we have koi fish. There is always enough. This is Piscean energy. Yeah, because God loves you. That's what it's saying, because Jupiter is in Pisces. And so is the sun. There is always enough ways to shine. There is always another way to be. If you dream it, it's possible. And it's really about unconditional love. There really is always enough of it. And that's why there's plenty of it for you to escape any kind of patterns that you might be stuck in. Because with unconditional love, there's always a doorway to change. Like, unconditional love doesn't keep you stuck. It allows you to expand. There's room for your wings to spread, right? That's this time in your life. We have be loyal to what you love. This is Cancerian energy. It's family energy. But it's you. It's you knowing exactly what means the most to you. And it's got nothing to do with anything but how much you just really care about it. This is also protectiveness toward the family. There could be some issues that are happening in your family where you're just like, I got my shit together. I know what really matters to me. I got my tribe, I got my people. I know that they really matter to me. And anything beyond that really can go fuck itself. It doesn't matter to me. And that's why you take the weight off your shoulders and you can perform your best. Because the weight of, but I have to be this awesome thing. I have to be in the spotlight. I have to do, have to. That's pressure, oppressing yourself. This is you, fuck it. I don't have to do shit. It could even be that you're switching or changing homes, switching or changing relationships. All of those things could switch or change dependent upon if they are that key, that placement, probably what house this is happening in. Check your charts. Because Aries, this is Aries generic natal chart with Aries in the first house. This is happening in your 10th house. That's what Capricorn is. But y'all may not be sun in the first house Aries, right? Your sun is in Aries, but that could be in your 9th house. So that will reset like what house this is happening in for you. So you got to check your natal chart. But ultimately, this is a sense of kind of like, trusting, not feeling so alone. The biggest challenge of Aries, because you run the first house, you rule the first house. The biggest challenge, therefore, is getting out of your own fucking way. It's getting out of your own self. You're like thinking that everything is about you, and it's not just everything is about me, like, oh, I'm Aries, I'm so wonderful. But it's also everything is about me. Oh, I'm Aries. I have to figure this out. I have to do this all by myself. I'm not good enough if I'm not the winner. It's all this pressure you constantly feel to be the best or think of yourself as the worst, because you can be very self-consumed. It's a caveat. Right? Okay. This is the time when you transcend the self. Self-transcendence. And the power that comes with that is, now I can trust other people. Now I can trust God. Now I can trust the universe. Now I can trust my family. Now I can trust my friends. Now I know that I'm not all alone. I'm not doing this in isolation anymore. And that's the great liberator, right? Realizing that it isn't all about you. The great liberator is the realization it's not all about me. I'm not in this alone. Aries. 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 Conflict and defeat. And then we have destiny. So you were doing shit that really was not aligned with your higher purpose, with your destiny, with what you really cared about. You were choosing shit for what? To be what you thought you were supposed to be, to get the prestige that you thought came with being a great person. It was like you were functioning in stereotypes, not in reality. You weren't chasing what you were really destined to do, and that's why you failed. That's why you failed, because you weren't chasing, you weren't even connected to your divine purpose. I tell you, Aries and Capricorn, which is really interesting why, in that Mars is in Capricorn right now, both of you have this exceptional ability to bleed yourself to death for a job you don't even fucking like. Capricorn is like about stubbornness. And for you, it's about winning, not the battle. And you get so lost in that. I've said this again and again and again. You get so lost in, but I gotta win. You forget to ask yourself, do I even want to be here? Like, what am I winning? Did I even want this? Like, there's such a competitive drive to the both of you. It's natural. But it's such a competitive drive that it's like, okay, but that you're just entering into competitions for shit that doesn't even matter to you. And that's what was really coming through right now. This beautiful, relieving scream. No, it doesn't fucking matter to me at all. I don't even give a shit about it. I didn't even want all this crap. What am I fucking doing? Is it even a failure if you didn't even want it? And that's the perception that you have, your own ego will put on you to say, it's a failure because I entered the competition and I didn't win. But you didn't even want what you were going for. So is it a loss? Think about it. And that's where you take your power back. And you start to say, holy shit. If I could get this far with crap that, if my energy is so amazing that it could get me this far with shit that I don't even give a fuck about. What if I start applying it to the parts of my life that matter the most to me? And that's what your fourth house symbolizes. Whatever that is to you. Even if it's not your family, maybe it's your career. I don't give a shit. But it's like, what matters really matters to you beyond people's expectations of you. Because Aries, and maybe this is another reason why Capricorn too, they won't admit, you guys don't like to admit that other people can easily bait you. They can easily play on this drive that's inside of you. And that drive was given to you to be your superpower. But it's easy for other people to manipulate. By just putting something in front of you and saying, bet you can't get it. And you're like, bet I can. Do you even want it? And this is where you learn. Before you even like get into any new race, competition, job application, what is it? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Why am I going to waste my goddamn energy on that shit? I don't care. And there's your power. There's your power now. It's all yours. Let's go deeper. We're going to go into tarot. I can't wait to continue this message. The links are below. I will see you guys there. Remember, you can buy the Unbound membership now. I highly recommend that you do. If you buy more than 2 of these a month, then I guarantee you're going to save a shit ton of money and get so many more perks. You get all the perks from all the other levels, but you also get unlimited access to the extended, and 2, and I will be adding more, 2 members only live chats with me where you can ask me any tarot question you need answered. Plus a shit ton of other content that nobody else sees. So check it out. Hit the join button. I love you guys, and I will see you in the extended. Bye.